I think most Japanese people have been torn about their life. If we don't speak a second language, what should we do with this? What if there is no job when we come back to Japan?
Learn English.
Hello guys, you're right. 皆さん今日も英語楽しんでますか？ This is Yasu in UK ということで、今日の動画では外国人に行く効率的な第二言語習得法ということをテーマにやっていきたいと思います。あれ、もしかして気づいちゃいました？この漢字どっかで見たことあるので、そうです。皆さん大好きな This is タロサックですね。あの人すごくないですか？英語はペラペラだし、コミュ力はあるし、目は綺麗だし、僕も私もあんな風になりたいって。いや、僕もですね、何を隠そう、タロサッカーなんですけども、僕もああいった形でこちらイギリスで外国人さんへのインタビュー動画ですとか、英語学習に役立つ情報などを今後配信していきますので、興味がある方は今のうちにチャンネル登録よろしくお願いします。それでは早速行ってみましょう。Today I'm here in Cornwall with
Jono.
Fantastic. Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah.
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa. Yeah. You speak Japanese well.
One or two words.
Right. So how come you ended up coming to Cornwall?
I felt that it was a nice place to come and chill out with all the craziness in the world that's going on right now. I thought, look at the background here.
Yeah. Good to see that.
It was a nice place to come to just relax and let the world go crazy, and we just hang out here in Cornwall and do some work.
Right. Fantastic, lovely. So the question. So I think most Japanese people have been torn about their life. Torn, yeah. Like what should we do with our life?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, but we just wanted to go out of Japan.
Yeah. For sure.
We just wanted to travel, exploring the world.
Yeah.
But the thing is, what if there is no job when we come back to Japan? So what do you think about this as a person who has been to a lot of countries?
I think there is always work if you want the work. If you want to work, there is always going to be something. The problem is you might have to do something you may not really want to do.
Yeah.
This is the problem. You're going to have to, if you're going to travel and visit other countries, and when you return home, you might not jump straight back into your career, but you need to show that you're self-willing and that you're happy to work. You will always find something and you will always get by. So don't be afraid.
Right.
If you want to travel. Don't be worried about the job when you come home. Old school traditions, can restrict you.
So it's worth to try it.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. I highly recommend it to anybody.
Fantastic, lovely. So are you happy with your life, like job?
Oh yeah, I'm super happy. I'm working here right now. I get to live with the animals and the chickens, and I get to meet yourself.
Yeah.
I get to meet people from different cultures.
It's lovely, isn't it?
It's beautiful.
Yeah. As you said, we should travel around the world, okay?
Yeah.
But what about language? If we don't speak a second language, what should we do with this problem? We should get stuck in Japan, or we should try it?
No, don't get stuck in Japan. You have to put yourself out there. You have to put yourself in a situation, and unfortunately sometimes it is embarrassing, not just for Japanese people, for everybody around the world, when you're trying to learn a new language and you're in a country where you don't necessarily speak the language. It's important to get out there and learn and speak to people, and just go out and speak to people and try.
Right.
You have to try. People will respect you more when you try than if you don't try.
It's important to make mistakes, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But people tend to avoid making mistakes. What should I do?
It is embarrassing, and it is difficult. But sign language, pointing at pictures, You know, there are many applications now. You can use Google Translate. You can use Duolingo.
Yeah.
There are so many ways to help you get by. And people are used to travellers now. We're used to people not speaking the language. So it is important.
Yeah.
It's very important that you do get out there and you do put a little bit of effort in. And you know, don't just stick to your own community, but go out there and mix with, you know, the communities that you're visiting.
Yeah.
Go to restaurants, go to bars or whatever it is that interests you.
Yeah.
You know, and go and talk to people, and you do pick it up in the end. It's super important.
Okay. I'm better off going out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely, absolutely.
Even me. Yeah.
Yeah, go out, speak to people, go to the local pub, go to the local shops, go to the beach, hang out at the beach and go talk to people. You know, we're in England. People love to talk. They love to meet new people. They you know, they're very happy to talk to you and help you along.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I remember that. That's a good advice. Are you a learner of Spanish, aren't you?
Yeah, I speak reasonable Spanish, but I'm learning.
Yeah. So how did you manage to get over making mistakes?
Oh, I still make mistakes
Still.
every day. I'm still afraid to speak to. I'm still afraid to speak Spanish to fluent Spanish speakers.
Yeah.
But you know, I put myself in a position where I have no choice. I have to learn. I go to Spain. I live and work in South America. You know, I have to figure it out. You know, so I use a few different applications. I use Coffee Break Spanish, which is a podcast. I use Duolingo, and you know, just day-to-day life, trying to order breakfast, ordering lunch, you know, going to the supermarket.
Yeah.
Eventually, you have to learn something, and before you realise it, you pick it up. But I still make mistakes. And I will make mistakes for a long time to come because it's not my native language.
Right. Yeah. Definitely.
You know, so I will always make mistakes, but I have to get over the being afraid part, and that's one thing that I find in my language learning.
Yeah. That's important, isn't it?
It is important. Yeah, for sure.
I mean, yeah. Even me, I didn't made a lot of mistakes, you know.
Yeah.
And it's now I did make mistakes, a lot of mistakes, okay?
Yeah.
So, but I think my English has been coming along very well, you know.
It's coming on in leaps and bounds.
What's that?
It's an English expression. It comes in leaps and bounds. It's an English expression that we use to say that you're doing very well.
I'm coming on in leaps and bounds.
Yeah.
That's it.
I
like it.
It basically means you're doing very well. We learn from our mistakes, right?
Yeah.
You know, so it's important to make mistakes. If you don't make mistakes, nobody's going to correct you.
So it doesn't matter, right?
It doesn't matter.
Right.
It is perfectly well to make mistakes. Generally, when people make mistakes, we still understand, and you know, most people will correct you politely. You know, in a nice way.
Yeah.
That's just the way of the British people, is they will help you to correct your English.
Yeah.
We like it.
Yeah, because I asked you a lot of questions, like no questions, like, you know, could you say that again, please?
Yeah.
I asked you a lot of times, many times, okay?
Yeah.
But it's not. It doesn't matter, does
No.
it? Right.
No, it doesn't matter.
Right.
You know, obviously, you know, sometimes you might get people that are impatient or if they're in a rush, but generally, ask somebody to speak more slowly. Can you say that more clearly? I didn't understand you. You speak very fast. And most people will be more than happy to slow down and explain themselves.
Okay, good to know. Because we tend to think about asking people, like, could you say that again, please, many times. It can be sometimes annoying. We tend to think that what if people think about my English, my poor English like that, if we ask them many times? Yeah, that's the problem we have.
Yeah, but here in England, one of the biggest problems. Obviously, we have lots of people coming to visit the country. One thing that annoys people the most is people that don't try. And we have more respect for people that are making an effort and people that are trying than those that just come here and don't bother. And I'm sure it's the same in Japan.
Yeah, we are willing to help you. When you come to Japan. When you are making mistakes. We are willing to help you. We don't care about that.
We will always make mistakes, you know. I mean, it's not your bone language. Of course you're going to make mistakes. Embrace your mistakes. It's fine. You learn from your mistakes.
That's good. Okay. So guys, you should go out of Japan as soon as possible, right? Because I'm here thanks to English. Obviously I didn't speak English very well 2 years ago. I just started learning English from scratch, and then I've been making the effort to be fluent in English, and also to communicate with non-Japanese people like this. So you can see my English.
Please do, guys. Come and visit us in England. It's a lot of fun. Learning English is fun. We're happy to help you. And as you can see from the background here, it's also beautiful.
はい、ということでね、インタビュー無事終わったんですけども、やっぱりね、僕たちね、日本にいちゃダメ。とにかく、外に出ましょうということでね、メッセージいただきました。で、Don't be afraid of making mistakes ということで、失敗を怖がるなと。もうね、僕も、もう今ですら失敗もしてます。ね、インタビュー中にもかなり失敗しました。けど、こういうところを経て、僕たちの英語力とか、そういうものってね、どんどん、飛躍していくので、やっぱ失敗なしに僕たちの成長はありません。ということで、もう失敗を恐れないで、もうみんな誰しも失敗してるんです。失敗を恐れないで、みんな外に出よう。外に出たら、こんなにいい世界が待ってるんです。僕はね、こちらイギリスに来て約4ヶ月経つんですけど、会社員時代の僕より100倍も200倍も5000倍も人生楽しんでる気がします。ということで、最後まで見ていただいてありがとうございました。面白いと思ったらチャンネル登録、高評価忘れずに、また次回お会いしましょう。Alright guys, thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, I would appreciate it if you could smash the like button and maybe also consider subscribing. Cheers, mate. Shh. What was the question? So it's important. What's the smile?
Learn English.